it's Claire from ScrappyNerdUK and welcome to another video. So I have too many PhDs, I'm afraid to say, and we are talking not qualifications, we are talking project half done. So I've pulled out a couple of my projects and this is just scraping the surface, and I know that I'm not the only one in this position. So I have many projects on the go at any one stage, and it's kind of got to the point where I need a plan. I need to get some of these finished off. So I thought I'd just show you a couple here with what I have and what my plan is to get these PhDs finished. So first of all, you'll see I have here a little mini album. So I think this was from a class from last year, and it's a little desktop mini album that was taught at a go-go getaway retreat, and it just sits on your desk and it's super cute. Now the theme of this is very much documented a day, a week in the life sort of thing. So I didn't do a day in the life last year, a week in the life last year, but I have taken photos this year, and that's an Ali Edwards project that runs, and I thought this was going to be perfect for documenting my week in the life. So I've pulled out my little mini album. I've now got it on my desk along with the rest of the collection that was left over for me to be able to finish that off. So I'm not going to put this away. I'm going to go through, I'm going to print the photos, and I'm going to have this all ready to get it finished. So the actual mini album itself is complete. I just need to add photographs and embellishments, which should be the easy part. So here is number one PhD that I need to get to finishing. Then you'll see here I've got a couple of 6x8 albums as well, one of which is my Disney cruise album, which was from a Disney cruise trip that we took last year. And the other one is my dreaded December daily from 2021. They are both pretty chunky, but I still have quite a bit to do in both of them. I thought I'd show you exactly where I'm at and my plan to get going on these again and get these finished. So this is my cruise album first of all, and I'll give you a brief sneaky peek as to what I've done so far and what I still need to do. And so we'll start here. So this is a little envelope that is what the Ali Edwards Stories by the Month kit used to come in, these little pouches. And I had already made a little junk journal traveler's notebook, and I'll show you it here. And this is already made, but it has no photos. I have the photos printed. I've actually started adding some of the photos just loosely in here as well. And yeah, I made this prior to my trip. So we actually went on we went away for a couple of days before going on to our Disney cruise. And so I wanted some place to store all of those photos that didn't interrupt with the 6x8 album that I was creating. So I made this little junk journal, and it's full of vellum, the glassine bags. It's got acetate, it's got doilies, pattern paper, tags, all sorts in here, and then just plain paper as well. And so yeah, I just wanted a place to include all of those photos. Like I said, I've got the photos printed. I just need to sit and go through and actually add them into this little junk journal as well. So I know that I need to get that done, and I'm probably going to make that priority so I can kind of tick that part of the album off the list. And then I have in here already the this is what our cruise luggage tags arrived in. And so I've just punched that and put it straight into the album. I'm just going to cover that because I've got my address on. And then I have made a decent start on this. So it was only a 3-night cruise, so it shouldn't really be that many things to get done. But I'll show you as I go through exactly the level of detail that I'm missing. So this is the Magic at Sea. This is the, I just found this on Google. And I printed that onto acetate. However, it is backing, it comes onto the back of this photo, and it's got all the HP markings on, so I need to do something to be able to cover this up, maybe just a bit of white paper to back that with. And then we go into the album. So I've got a mixture of 6x8 large photos, and also like a mixture of almost like scrapbook layouts as well. So I tried to make my albums quite interactive. So I've got pull-outs and flip-ups and flip-outs and all sorts. So this is where I've got to so far. I've got another little layout. I've got a little 2x2 pocket with loads of photos in. I've got, again, another large photo. I've got some interactive elements here with a big Mickey where I've put all my journaling for these photos. So pretty much this part of it is done. But towards the second half of this, it isn't. So I've got things like the Avery tabs that I need to add in, the little tab things, stamp a little sentiment and add them on. And those have been added onto anything that's not a 6x8. So I know that there's a turn, there's something to turn, excuse me. And also it means that I'm not touching the photo or the journal card or whatever it is that I've added in. So up until, I think, this page here, so again, we've got another little flip out, we've got a little glassine bag, or paper bags, should I say, with receipts in, a mixture of the pockets, and I've printed on my journaling on acetate, and I've just used a bit of vellum behind it so it doesn't get all lost. I've got pockets in here with menus, again, some bigger photos, some bits and bobs from Ali Edwards kits that work really well. And we have a little shaker cruise ship that I made, some 6x8, and then we have another little pocket. And then I think this is where we're coming to, that the album stops. So I think, here we are, so room service. This is kind of where I've got to, and there's no further embellishment. So I have added post-it notes into a couple of these places, but I actually can't remember what are the photos that I've got that I need to include. So I've got this page to embellish. Looking back at this, actually, I don't think there's a ton that I need to do that makes me quite happy. So once I've got I think I'll go through and print the photos. That's step number one. I'm going to go through, see what photos I'm missing, get those printed in the sizes that I need, and then I can then make a start on the embellishing. So I've already added in a card here and a little chipboard piece, but I do need to add my journaling. So I just need to decide whether I'm going to handwrite that or whether I'm going to get that printed. And then we have more photos that have been added in, but I've got a blank space, so I need a plan of action for that. Then we have, I've put a post-it note in here saying large silly photo and large animator's palette photo on the back. So I know what I'm going to put in here, but obviously I need to get those printed as well. So I have made myself a note already. Then we have another page, a page protector here. I've got a 4x6 space there that's got nothing in, so I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with that. So again, I need to have a think about whether I've got any more photos that I want to include, or whether I'm going to add in a journaling card. And it's the same this side as well. I've got this bit here. Now that's probably going to need some journaling, because I don't think I've got anywhere else to add journaling from this meal. So I think I'll add at least one card that I can journal on. And then I've got, again, photos are in from the meal that we had, but there is no embellishing. Then I've got this little pocket in here as well, and I've got I've written blanket photo and journaling. I'm not too sure what I mean by blanket photo. It might be where they made the Mickey head out of a blanket, but it's a little pocket. So I haven't I haven't hole punched this in yet. I suppose I need to decide whether I want to put it in using acetate as the bind, or whether I want to punch the hole straight in. So I need to make a decision on that. And then I've put day 3 acetate ? On the back. So one of the things that I like to do is print on acetate. So I was thinking of having a divider, an acetate divider for each day. Like I said, it's only a 3-night trip. And so I need to make a decision on that. I had already made this pocket as well, just using one of the 6x8 papers from the, can't remember which collection it was, Say Cheese 4, was it? I can't remember. But I had already made this pocket and this cute little, I've got this Mickey border punch. So again, there's a little space on there to be able to add photos or journaling in there, sorry. And then on the back here, again, nothing done. I don't know whether it's going to have photos on, so I need to make a decision on that. This one's already done, so I'd add, for some reason, I've obviously skipped forward. Now, these were actually cup cup covers in the room, so they covered the little drinking glasses, but there were only 2 of them. So what I actually did was I punched them out and I just used them as extra bits that I could have in my album as decoration. So in this case I used them as little cover-ups for the photos, which I thought was super cute. And then over here there's a little flip flap that opens up to another photo. So that's already done and finished. And then we've got a blank area on the back, so again I need another photo for this. I've got the menu from Rapunzel's, and then we have another page protector, and we've got the my husband's cruise line card in there, which I also need to add mine in here too, but again nothing else. So I need to decide if I'm just going to leave these loose in the pockets. And then I've also then got a couple more page protectors where I've got some photos already printed, but nothing else to go with it. So actually on the whole there's not a great ton that I need to get done. It just looks like the last bit of the album here, but obviously I am missing photos. So what I am going to do, I'm going to do it off camera because you don't need to see me writing a load of post-its. So I'm going to continue on with what I've done here. Just go through, have a look through my photo album and actually see what photos I'm missing from the trip. And I am doing this chronologically from the first day of our trip to the last day, and then make my way through that. So yeah, not a massive amount to do, but it is still a PhD that's sat on my desk, that I definitely need to get this all finished off. So that is a quick sneaky peek at my cruise line album that I need to work on. I think after I've gone through and figured out my photos, I think I will then make a start on my little traveler's notebook, ready for the pre-travel, pre-cruise travel. Then I also have this one, and I had full intentions of working on this in July, for Christmas in July, but July I blinked and I missed it. And so it's now the 1st of August when I'm filming this, and my album is still not finished, and I am a little concerned about how much room I don't have left in here, and I think that I'm about halfway through. So I'll just give you a very quick peek at where I am at so far with my December daily from 2021. So there are process videos for everything up until day 8 or 9, I think. So a lot of the hard work for the first third of the month has been done, but you'll see that actually there's still quite a lot to do. So that's the 1st, 2nd and 3rd already completed. The 4th, there's a little tag album actually, and I think that I need to go through, I need to go and add my journaling onto that little tag album that's for the 4th, and so that is missing. And then the 5th, I think this is the 5th, yep, this is the 5th. I think this is done. Apart from I need to add some washi tape down this side here, because I've actually put a photo on the outside of the page protector the other side, and it's missing, you can see, sorry, the glue down here, so I need to go and do that. I have a random wooden snowflake. I have no idea where it's from, but hey. So yeah, this is the big photo on the other side, and I need to cover up that glue. Then we have these, this one's done. This one's another little circle flip around as well. That's where my journaling is underneath. So that's the 6th done. The 7th was a day that got cancelled very quickly. And then the 8th is done. And I think there's no video up for this one yet. So I have got videos that have that just need editing that will be up on my channel very shortly. So I'll give you a sneak at these. So we have a little acetate overlay, we have a little pocket, and then we have this little cute thing, but I need to do something with the photos in order to make them work. I need to cover up these holes or put some ribbon through. The 12th is done. The 13th is where I'm up to. So I think the 13th onwards I haven't finished. However, I have left myself notes. So I think I've actually added, oh, this is stuck again, I think. I've got the photo and the journaling printed ready to finish the 13th off. The 14th, I've said Christmas baking large double page photo. So I've got a little photograph here of my baking efforts, and I think I'm just going to add embellishments into those. And then I've got a big photo of the items that I used in my baking. And again, I printed that on acetate, and so I probably just need something white behind it. Then we have a large photo of the hot chocolate, my hot chocolate station, and I've got a large photo here, which I assume I printed to go in the back of one of these, maybe. I'm not sure, but for some reason I printed that. This is what I mean about PhDs. I've printed it for a reason, and I'm not too sure why, because I don't have anything to go with it. And then I have photographs printed of all of my Scrappy Advent I do with my mum and my friends. Again, I think I just need to go through and number these, and then I'm going to call that page done, I think. A little doorstep drop that I did with some treats for friends. And then, see, I've got my journaling printed on vellum here, ready to go, but I don't think that I've not done this side that goes with it. But again, the photos are printed. So this makes me happy that I've actually got the photos in here. I just need to add embellishments and some journaling as well. So I've got 20th, large photo, and a 2x2 strip attached to the side. So I haven't, here are the 2x2 photos. So I just need to go and figure that out. So at least I've left myself a note as to what I plan to do. And then the 21st, I've written myself a note to say what I'm documenting. The 22nd, the food shop, the 23rd, Christmas lights. I have got this in the album, which I think I plan to do something with. It's obviously in there for a reason, so I need to figure out why I've left that in there. The 24th, again, I've left myself a note to say I'm going to do an acetate overlay and a photo underneath, and then I'm going to cut the hole and strip from the left. Oh, okay, so I'm telling myself I need to cut the left-hand side. And then I've even got a little tag album that I made in my December daily prep that I've not put anything in yet. So I think that's going to go for one of the days. Again, I'm just telling myself that I need to print these photos. So I've actually done, by the looks of things, I've done the legwork already for what I need to include photo-wise. But I haven't actually printed them all by the looks of things. And then this is a little a hidden pocket. This was a Ali Edwards class from December last year, and you pull it up out of the fireplace, but again, I've not actually printed the photo. I have a calendar. I always have this vision that I'm going to print the little photos and add them in to a full calendar. I never get around to doing it, but it's there. And then I've just got my December daily prep notes in the back, which was a free printable from, I think, the prep party from last year, which was brilliant, and I'll probably use it again this year as well. And then there's some extra photos that I've obviously printed that belong in the album somewhere. So yeah, this is probably a lot more work than my cruise album for sure, but I'm going to do the same again. I'm going to go through, I'm going to figure out where the photos are missing, get those printed. I do print my photos from home, so I do have that advantage. I occasionally do a bulk print if I've got lots of photos that I need to get printed, but certainly for December daily I just print them from home because it enables me to be able to print the size that I need for the project that I am, or the day that I'm working on. So I just wanted to sort of touch base just to say, do you know what, I'm sure we all have PhDs in our crafting, but I want you to know that it's okay. We can have these PhDs and we can get them done. We can get them finalised and sorted, and then panic over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a list. Now, I do have a project planner from last year, so I might pull that out and just carry that on into this year as well. I'm going to pull that out. I'm going to go through exactly what photos I've got missing for each of the projects, get the photos printed. That is going to be step number one. And then I'm just going to work on it day by day to get it finished. There will be process videos for this album because I am always wanting to document from the start to the finish of my December daily. As I said, there are some process videos that haven't put up yet, so those will be going up, and then I'll film the rest from the rest of the album. But then I plan to come back and show you the completed album. So my commitment is to getting these finished so I can film flip throughs and share them with you all. So I hope this video, you've taken something from it, you found some interest in this, and that just to let you know that you are not alone. If you have this going on in your life, you are not alone, but we can do it, we can conquer it. And there's no rush, right? There's no rush to get all of these finished. But if you're going to come along for the ride, let's get our PhDs completed and finished off, and then we can move on to some other fun projects as well. So I hope you've enjoyed the video today. If you have, as always, if you would be so kind as to give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, I'd love you to subscribe to my channel. There's a little subscribe button down below for you, and also there's the bell notification, so hit that bell icon and you will be notified when my next video uploads. Leave me any comments in the comment section down below, and I'll see you all again next time for another video. Bye.